Okay, let's see what your fourth one is from the fourth deck. Hanael, hope. All beautiful energies. You've got quite a mix of colours coming through your reading too. I'm feeling some of the red that we're seeing here in the heart and here, and also some of this kind of bluey grey colour coming through, because it exudes itself right through these three cards. So kind of like it's almost a pale mauve come bluey, so communications on your mind possibly. Let's see what these are going to be, or this one. I am going to keep that one unshown until the end of the reading. This is going to be your overall energy essence card that we will be working on as well. So let's just start over here on the left hand side. We see this goddess card. Express your divine feminine energy, embracing its magical intuition and nurturing qualities. And the next card also is telling you about magical. Lots of nice synchronicities going on here for you guys. Color-wise, goddess energy, magical. So 3 different synchronistic messages for you to really pull on and enhance and embrace for the month as we start moving into April and carry on. Kind of makes sense because, you know, that Easter that I was talking about is right at the end of March as such, and then we move into this April with this high vibrational energy and ability to connect to it and to enhance it into our daily lives and be able to achieve more than during other periods of the year, quite often for so many various reasons. Now, I talked about the Ascended Masters a little bit earlier, and the whole goddess energy is part of that, because a lot of those Ascended Masters are the goddesses. So again, there's a mighty power in these type of energies that are around, and they can infuse you and your desires, dreams, passions, and your projects with the same mighty energy and compassion and power, ignition, all of those really high positive energies. So I think it's a good month for you to meditate and connect with yourself and your insight and your desires, and pull them all together and get them flowing into this dimension and this plane. You know, you Pisceans are so known for this kind of dreamy perspective of you. You can so often go up into the etheric energies and be very spiritual or spacey, if you like, and I don't mean that in a negative term, but you have the ability to pull in these energies, thoughts, and powers from another dimension that others can't be. So you quite often can be the type that can be the clairvoyant or the psychic or the seer or the sage, because you can tap into knowledge at so many levels, and you experience a lot too in this life path. You can experience dark and light, you know, understanding both sides of you, floating through the rivers of calm and turmoil and tumultuous and all sorts of actions up and down, and that creative energy that comes forth from you. So these type of, when you connect with them at that really strong level, you'd be surprised at how far you can open up and just jump to the next level. And I think Rhiannon is the same, you know, sorceress energy. You are a magical person who can manifest your clear intentions into reality. Just remember that. So what you desire, visualize it, focus it, feel it, breathe it, bring it into this reality. And that's all, you know, the energies that are around right now. You have this potentiality for it to happen. It's powerful, so utilize it. See only love. Look past seeming errors, mistakes, and misunderstandings, and see only the love within each person, including yourself. Your resolute focus upon the love that underlies every situation brings about healing in undreamed of ways. That is one of the most beautiful cards in that deck from my perspective, because behind every seeming negative in our lives, there is a capacity of love. And if we can hold problems or issues into that capacity, They heal a lot quicker. We have forgiveness at a higher level. We drop away the anger and the angst. And hey, I know it's not that easy, and we are only human, and we're not perfect. And it's incredibly hard to hold negative things that have been done to you, or other people who are negating you in any way. It's hard to hold them in the vision of love. But even if you can't do it to that extent, if you just allow the universe to try and heal it with their love, then you've done the very best you can, and then you drop it and you move on. So this could be any feeling of stuff that's going on around you, whether it's relationships or career or your own health or something that you want some healing with. Hold it in the beautiful energy of love. And you've got so much of that pouring down into that card. I think that is really a crucial pivot point for you for the month to focus on and just think about. So each one of you will have your own individual perspective or issue that comes to mind, but try and address it with gentle love and ask the universe to heal it with love. Let it go out of your own hands, let it fly off like that, and get the universe to help solve it. So we come over here to Haniel, and we have hope. Now, hope is the expectation of having your visualizations come to reality. And when you have hope, you have faith. And when you have faith, you have the conviction to be able to go forward or move forward or clear away any negatives. So again, hope is a very high vibration. We see here this beautiful angel, or the dove of peace, of white light, of love. So hope encourages all of those positive vibrations into any situation. So hold hope. That's a beautiful message for this card. If there is something in April that you are either wanting to achieve or see have resolution come through, or to aspire to something, always have hope and faith together. And call on this angel in particular, Haniel, for the month. So do a bit of research about what Haniel is and the offerings from Haniel, and also Rhiannon, and connect to those two particular ones, and really explore the energy and utilize it. I think would be a really cool thing. I see this kind of, when I talked about the blue coming through before, we think of blue as communication, and we also think of it as the throat chakra area. So somehow for April, maybe communication is something that's going to be quite pivotal as well. Communication I often think of as being verbal, but it doesn't have to be. It can be written communication as well. So some of you may need to address points of communication in the month, and these may be quite important areas. And others of you may get inspiration for raising your communication somehow, whether it's a creative project or an artistic thing or part of a job. There's a point at which either your writings or your verbal speakings could be quite powerful or important for you to focus on, and could be the catalyst for moving situations forward in the month of April as well. So let's get to this final card here, and turn this over and see what it is. Creativity, and I just mentioned the creative project, and I said that the colour kind of blue we were talking about, or purpley blue, so we've got that. Imagination, expression, originality, and passion. You guys are creative. I always think of you as one of the most creative of the whole 12, so I think this particular card suits you really, really well, and it is the throat chakra energy. Let's have a look. I will read to you from the book. Become an active steward for the creative inspiration that is ready to come through you. Soften your gaze as you peer at the sky, and a cloud becomes a dragon. Close your eyes in the breeze, and soon a dream begins to rise. Open your spirit to the canvas before you, and the vision of a painting begins to emerge. Like seeds of a fertile garden, we have come here to bring forth and create. to open ourselves to the vast creative potential within each moment and to become vessels for divine energy to express in full form. And this is creativity. I'll just zoom in a little bit more for you. Whether we are conscious of it or not, we are continually contributing to the story of life through the way we think, feel, speak, and act, and through the creations that we bring into the world. Throughout the ages, great masters have recognized creativity as both a doorway into and an expression of the divine. The Latin word creare means to cause to exist, suggesting that when we open ourselves to the creative energy within, we are quite literally bringing new life into the world. This is one of our greatest gifts and responsibilities in life. We are each unique creative beings. Whether through painting murals, writing poetry, playing music, dancing tango, baking cookies, growing businesses, or growing a garden, the only limits of what we can create are those we impose upon ourselves or allow others to impose upon us. It is time to expand your experience of your true creative potential. Sorry guys, I was looking at the Rhiannon thinking of how much the sorceress is the creator. If you are feeling uninspired or creatively blocked, the best first step is often to just begin. Create a space where you feel open and safe to express. Give yourself time to explore your creativity with no attachment to the outcome. Don't try to control or confine it. No rules or judgment allowed. Just allow yourself to enjoy the process. Let it grow and evolve. It will show you what it wants to be. When we open to the creative essence within, we realize that every task and moment is an opportunity to bring some new energy to life. As we do this consciously in different ways each day, we cultivate the most important and lasting artistic expression of all, ourselves. Open yourself to embody and express your creative potential, no matter what form it takes. Give birth to your ideas. Let them rise and manifest from in the world. Now is the time. Live a little bit of each day in a carefree and creative way. As I say, Pisceans, I think that's a pretty cool message for you. A very creative bunch. You seem to be able to pull on many sort of otherworldly, energetic ideas and capacities. And there she is sitting right behind Rhiannon, the sorceress, part of the creativity, and the goddess. Express your feminine energy and your nurturing qualities and expand your creativeness for the month